All right, darlings, totally enjoy the show, everyone. Now, guys, I was thinking about, the whole thing where some men or some women will date people between the ages of 18 and 25, right? And that's what they like to date, right? And then I was thinking, well, why would that be something that people would do? Because, I mean, obviously anybody can date anybody as long as it's legal, and age is just a number. It's not like you have to really go by any real rules about dating. As long age is a number, right? So if the person's 18, they're automatically someone you can date, right? Um, but maybe even 16. I forget what the age of consent is in Canada, but I think it's actually 16, which is very unbelievable. But anyway, I'm not sure what it is. So I think I'm going to go with 18 in this video, all right? I think 16, though, you can date someone 16 years old. Anyway, I just feel like, for me, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I just feel like, you want to, and maybe it depends on if you're just having X or if you are in a relationship, right? Now, my wife is like 32, 33. I don't even know how old she is, but she's like 32, 33. And I think she's 32. She's 32, right? 31 or 32. I think she's 32. So anyway, she's very pretty, right? And she looks great. And I mean, she's younger than me. I'm 43. She's a lot younger than me. But I just feel like that's a good age. 30 is a good age, and 40 is a good age, and 50 is a good age, and 55 is a good age for guys. And for girls, it's 25 to 40 or 35. And for girls, it's 25 to 40 or 35. And for guys, it's 25 to 55. Now, 25 is young, definitely. But I just feel like, it's not like, I mean, it's not like you need to date, and even if you have a one night stand with someone, I want them to be a bit older. Now, it's not a big deal. I think it's maybe my preference actually, because I don't like. I mean, I like young people definitely. There, some of them are very attractive, but I just feel like there's a whole maturity thing there missing. Life experience is missing. You know, the whole idea that there's like a student debt or like a job as a cashier at like a donut shop. I like, and that's fine. A lot of people like to date that, and a lot of people like to do stuff with that person, and that person could be very successful in 10 years, but that's the point. I want to date them, right? I don't want to date them when they're working as a cashier at McDonald's. I'd rather date them when they're a successful office worker or a celebrity type or whatever, right? That's what I like to do. Now, it might be just a preference I have, right? It's not like you can go around saying to someone, why do you like 18 to 25-year-old? If it's legal, they're allowed, right? So you can't really tell someone that, and I would never, obviously, I support it. But, when you see someone dating someone, like Madonna dating a 22-year-old, I just feel like, or a 25-year-old, I just feel like, isn't that a little immature, and you just want someone that's been around the block, had some of the similar experiences you had? But I mean, obviously, I love Madonna. I don't care who she dates as long as it's legal. But I just feel like maturity level is important, and dealing with some of the things that I'm dealing with, and knowing how to handle certain things. And there's definitely some 18 to 25-year-olds that are maturing faster than other people. But I just feel, and I mean, for me, I just find someone that's more grown to be more attractive. I really do. I just feel like someone that's like 25 to 40 as a woman or 25 to 55 as a guy, more attractive. I don't know. It might be just my preference too, right? There's definitely something to be said about younger girls, though. I definitely think young girls are attractive. And I mean, I can date anyone. I'm very good looking. But I just feel like, it's something that I would never really. I mean, maybe I would eventually. I don't know. Maybe when I'm older, I'll want younger women. I won't want younger men. I feel like younger men do not look very mature, do not look very confident. a lot of times I feel like younger men are kind of a bit of a mess. Not all of them, and I don't think this is true, definitely for all of them, right? But I just feel like you don't have enough experience and you don't know what life is all about and you have no idea what success is yet. And some people are surprising, right? Like I said, you could have an 18-year-old that's famous already, or like look at Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell, right? Very good looking, very successful. I mean, at that time I was 18. I was exactly the same age as him, but I just think, if I was, 40, if I was my age now, and Zach Morris was his age there, I mean, it's tempting for sure. I would still feel like the maturity level was not there, but he seemed very mature. Like he was built like a man, looked very mature at that time. It was almost like it would be something that I could see happen, but that's a rare 18-year-old. I really find most 18-year-old men seem very immature. They're a lot smaller than I feel I feel like they're a lot shorter, not shorter, maybe not shorter, but maybe like they're a lot more skinnier. I just feel like it's very rare to find an 18 to 25-year-old man that's not, someone that's too immature, whatever. But like I said, Zach Morris, Saved by the Bell, perfect catch, right? Good looking guy, great actor, great personality, sexy as hell, right? But that's just rare. I really feel like that's super rare. I was exactly the same way when I was 18. I was built like a man already. I'm always Marco normally. I was built like a man already, very good looking, super good looking. And I was fit like crazy, and I was on top of the world, and I was very good looking, right? So people would have liked me then for sure. But and maybe that just goes with what my type is. My type is more manly, like for men, and for women, I like the more feminine, petite, thin kind of girl, right? And I like her to be tall, but I like her to be petite waist-wise, right? So I feel like my type might be asking for more of a mature kind of person. I mean, I do feel though that some women definitely fit in. Like there's some women that are gorgeous that are younger, right? But I mean, for me, I would rather have the maturity level and the knowledge of what life is like more so at a certain point with someone that's older. But I mean, everyone has their preferences, right? So the point I was trying to make in the whole beginning of the whole video is that everybody has a preference. You can't tell people what their preference is not, that their preference is not good, and that they should have a different preference. You cannot tell people that 18-year-olds are too immature. If that's what they like it. You cannot, dictate what other people do, right? Anyway, totally enjoy. Bye now.